Timmy!
No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the big game of the day, in Poland that is. Wieczysta Krakow hosting the mighty Wisla Krakow. If you're not familiar with what's going on tonight, it is a local derby. It is being played at the R22, the Henrik Raymond Stadium, which is the home of Wisla Krakow. The reason being, Wieczysta Krakow's ground doesn't come up to standards. Slight delay for tonight's kick-off. That's because of heavy traffic in Krakow. Fans were late getting to the ground. Also, Wieczystas themselves were a little bit delayed, so just a 15-minute delay to the start time. We are due to go any moment. Just quickly, we'll go through the team lineups in a second. I just want to go through the league positions. Wisla sit top of the table. We're on 25 points. We've played 10 games. Wieczysta Krakow, second in the table on 21 points. They've also played 10 games. I'm expecting, for some reason tonight, I just think there's going to be goals in this game. I can see there being goals. And obviously, I'm expecting a Wisla Krakow victory. Team lineups wise, just a one change for Wisla. We're underway. Wisla kicking from right to left, playing in the red top, white shorts, white socks. And Wieczystas in the yellow. Think of a bumblebee. Smoke billows across the ground. We've got Wisla. We are playing it about at the back, which always makes me nervous. I'm just going to cover up this because it's always slightly in front of what I'm watching, and the highlights. Well, it's live actually, but the highlights are down here, so you kind of know if something's happened if you look at that, which we don't want. Chance here for Ronaldo, scuffs his shot, and I think he was offside also. Was he offside? Early chance. Let's have a look at this one again. A geezer. The geezer's in live chat. Ronaldo was just offside. Early chance there though for Wisla. Yeah, slight delay to kick off tonight due to heavy traffic in Krakow. But we are playing now, just a 15-minute delay. First thing I need to do is put my glasses on. See what's going on then. Let's start with... I'm just watching what's going on here. They put plenty of men forward here, have Wieczystas. That'd be a throw into Wisla though, down this left-hand side. Tonight, a geezer says, hello. Hello all. Of course I'm here. It wouldn't be the same without you, mate. It wouldn't be the same without you. Chance here if you can get that ball through. Just couldn't do it. Chance there for Wisla. Frankie James says, hiya geezer. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you've had a great day. And I hope we can top it off tonight with a victory. You know where I'm going with this one, so I'm not even going to say it. A geezer will tell me off. I guess we will see. So far, so good. You beat me to it, mate. Nice play there from Erta Harler. Inside to Ronaldo. Edge of the box. Shot. It's blocked. We are finding already in this game plenty of space. They have not come to defend Wieczysta Krakow. And I'm going to have to say it like that because although in theory it is a home tie, they are playing at our Wisla's ground. So plenty of fans in tonight. Almost a full house. We'll just wait till we get a break in play, then we'll go through the team lineups. We've just, as you've seen, Lelia Belds in instead of Krasnowski. Shot from Duda. No problem for the keeper. Yeah, geezer, I guess we'll see. So far, so good. And they seem more aggressive today. They do, mate. Straight from the off. But that first kind of attack that Wieczystas had, they put plenty of men forward. So like I said, they're not coming to... they're not just coming to defend. Yeah, so we'll go with Wieczystas' team first. Mikulko in goal. Pestka, Pazden. Mikolajewski. Where's he come from? He didn't play for Wieczystas last season, I'm pretty sure. And Dankovsky, that's your back four. Piazon and Gajos in midfield. This were on the attack here. Into the penalty area by Duarte. Defender come across there though. Pazdan. He did well. There's been plenty of build-up to this game. Pazdan and Redado it was. Doing some good video work. Then up front, they've got Semedo on the left. Villamiki on the right. Puzic playing in behind Freitag. Wisła, we've gone with Lukiewicz in goal. Raul Geiger holds his place at right back. Biedrzycki and Grujic, centre of defence. Then the left-hand side of defence, no place for Krzyzanowski. Lelyveld came on as a substitute the other night. He's kept his place. That's going to be a late tackle there on Lelyveld. Referee saw it. Midfield, Carbo and Duda. On the right, Kaziemka. On the left, Federico Duarte. Redado up front. And playing in just behind him, number 7, Ertehala. If Ertehala has a good game, we win this tonight and we win it easily. If Ertehala doesn't play well, then we'll see where we end up. That's how big an influence. Now, I've looking back at these games, I think Ertehala. That's a good free kick. It's a corner to Wisła down this left-hand side. Yeah, when Ertehala plays well, it's not a coincidence. Ertehala plays well, we get 3 points. He's had a few games off, as in he's been playing, but not to the highest standard. Plenty of things getting thrown onto the pitch, even though he's at home for Ertehala. I don't know if that's the tops off the flares, because we've got a pyrotechnic show from the Wisła fans. Just waiting for this corner. Just waiting for this corner to come in. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. Edge of the 6-yard box. Biedrzycki came flying in. Did he get pushed? Referee says no. It's kept in on the far side though by Duarte. He's looking to get a ball across in again. It's back with Duda. Duda puts one into the penalty area down this left-hand side. Plenty of room for Ertehala. Takes it on his chest well. Plays it back to Grujic. Frankie James says, volume's good. Agiza says, sounds good. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, Duda got lucky there. Duda got very lucky indeed. He's back on the ball as well. Plays it inside to Duarte. Duarte is dispossessed, but Carbo picks it up. Trying to build a platform now, Wisła. It's back with Grujic. Over to Lelyveld on this left-hand side. He's got plenty of room. Plays the ball down that channel to Redado. Puts the first-time cross into the back post. Headed back across by... look like Duarte. Duda challenging in the middle. Not the tallest of Wisła players. And it comes to naught. However, we're trying to keep Wieczystas penned in. Hopefully, Jaden will be at the game tonight. This will be his second in a week, the lucky devil. His missus was giving me some tips on how to pronounce Batum, I would say Bitum, but it's Batum. Thank you very much for that, Jaden. Thank you. It's not your wife, it's your partner, isn't it? Hope you're having a great time tonight. No doubt Adam will be there. Piotr will be there. Plenty of Catch It Live subscribers at the game tonight. That's what we like to see. Wisła just slowing things down. Playing it around in midfield. Wieczystas dropping off. Plenty of room down this left-hand side again for Lelyveld. The good thing about when we play at home, the camera position's fantastic. It's not too high, it's not too low. It's just like... it's the perfect height. Referee's just calling a halt to things. I don't know if you can see on the TV... below, the foggy's coming across from the pyrotechnic show. So 8 minutes we've stopped this on. Yeah, so on the substitutes bench tonight, we'll go with Wieczystas first. Kalitos, Donko, Garowski, Lisiak, Pietrzak, Rafa Lopez, Skandoval, Saberka, and Simonovic. Wisła, we have got Banyovski, Broder reserve goalkeeper, Joseph Colley, Igbekeem, goal scorer in the last game, it was the winner as well. Krizanovski, Kutwa, Adit Nikaj, can't wait to see Nikaj, I hope he gets on tonight. Omic and Sukiniki. Yeah, you can see on the TV below, we've got to cartoonise it, we don't want to get done for copyright or anything like that, but even the smoke is showing up. The smoke is also showing up on that. It's only from the pyrotechnics. Yeah, the referee's definitely doing the right thing, just halting play for a moment. Wisła. 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 I can feel it in my bones. I keep getting that feeling. I got it the other night just before we scored. I was saying it in the live stream. I could just feel that goal was going to come. And what, 30 seconds later, Igbekeem. A little bit lucky with the goal, but they all count. Referee says, what's that now? So 2 minutes that took, that delay. So end of this first half, we'll have at least 2 minutes of added on time. Wisła back in possession. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. As soon as this platform's big enough, the extra classer have said we can live stream games. They will do a collaboration with us. We just need more subscribers. Good play there from Raul Geiger, back with Likiewicz in goal. Agiza says, the Fleur thing would never fly over here. Wouldn't in the UK either, mate. Strict searches getting in. But it's part of the game over in Poland, though, isn't it? It's fantastic. I love to see it, I've got to say. I do enjoy a good pyrotechnic show. It's almost ubiquitous now for the ultras, isn't it, to put on as good a firework performance as they can. All over the top there. Geiger got caught. He's going to have to get back now. Chance here down the left-hand side for Wieczystas. Edge of the box. Shot comes in. What an awful shot that was. It's almost like he took it with the wrong foot. No power on it and just hit the defender. Still in possession though, down this right-hand side. Body's in the box. Trying to play it through though. Lelyveld does well. Duda picks it up. Back with Lelyveld. It's with Likiewicz. Goes long this time. No messing about with that ball. It goes to nobody. I couldn't care less. That is perfect. That's just what we want. And if we'd have done that towards the end of last season, we could have saved ourselves a lot of heartache and possibly gone up with having to go through the playoffs and then getting knocked out. As it happens, it probably did us a favour in the end. I've thought about that. But chance here for Wieczystas. Edge of the box. Shot comes in. Blimey. Look out in row Z. There's a ball coming your way. Shocking shot. Shocking. Agiza, is there any chance that your power's going to go off? Why this? Have you got contingency plans? You know, now the government shut down. Oh, we're playing it about at the back. That's a dangerous ball in theory, but superb there. Right across the back forward to Geiger. Plays it into Ertehaler. Back to Carbo. Slowed it down a little bit now, though. It just hit the side of his house, and Agiza is in Connecticut in the USA. That's how wide the shot went and high. Yeah, I hope you've got a backup generator or something so you can keep the power going. Frankie James tucked them teeth in. How's your head today, Frankie? You were a little bit worse for wear last night, weren't you? We had a party. Middle son, he's How old is he? 28. Chance here for Ertahal. Edge of the box shot. Oh! Oh, my word. I thought that was the opener from Ertahal. They're for the taking, Wieczystas. They are for the taking. He found some space on the edge of the box, and they wanted a... It was a lovely ball there from Kaziemka, and he just dragged it wide. Keeper was rooted to the spot, really. Frankie, I know, I nearly said, well, I don't swear on these. It does sometimes slip out. I didn't then. I don't swear in case people are watching it and there's kids about. Ertahal flicked on. Oh, my word. It nearly slipped out again then. Another corner down the right-hand side. I thought Grudgic had got the opener then. We're looking dangerous from these corners. We must have had 55 corners the other night against Bologna. Didn't look dangerous at all. The ones that are coming in tonight, lovely flick on there. Good save by the keeper. You'd expect him to make that save, but Grudgic knew exactly what he was doing and got first to the ball. Fantastic, this from Wisła. Yeah, we had a party last night. Middle son, I think he's 28. He's moving to Asia. So, well, he's going travelling for 6 months. He's going to Asia, all over the place, Vietnam, and they're doing whatever they're doing. So, all the best for you. On the penalty spot, Biedrzycki with the header. He directed it well, couldn't keep it down though. So yeah, Ollie Stone, he is moving to, he also supports the channel if you need him to do any musical work, mixing engineer, whatever you need. Details are in the description of the video. He'll be probably non-contactable for a few days while he's travelling. Wieczystas down that left-hand side. Look like they've got some sides about on Wieczystas, but nothing we can't sort of handle. And we've certainly had the best of this opening 15 minutes, although it is still 0-0. Wieczystas down that left-hand side. Chance to put a cross in the box there. They've got numbers in the penalty area as well. There's 5 in the middle. We're going to have to be on the ball here. Plenty forward here for Wieczystas. That's a nice ball if it's kept in. Just too much on it. Good play that from the home side. Going to get confusing for people, isn't it? From Wieczystas. That was decent play. Freitag in the middle. He had plenty of support. There was 5 players for Wieczystas in the middle then. So they're certainly not coming to sit back. Last game out, they drew 0-0. I think it was 0-0 last time out. But we are playing it out from the back again. It's making me nervous. Duda's on the ball. It's over with Lelyabeld. Oh, here we go. We got away with that one. We did all right there. Now there's plenty of room for Geiger to come down that right-hand side. He's got Kaziemka on the wing. Yeah, nice ball. It's Kaziemka. Fullback gives him a yard there. He's aware of his pace. He cuts inside. Little pull of him. He's still on the ball. Little ball to Duda. Have a shot. Plays it into nobody. It was kind of a nothing ball, that. I thought he was going to have a shot. Then he tried playing the little pass inside. Nobody could get on the end of it. But that's decent, that, from Kaziemka down that right-hand side. The fullback's already aware of his pace, his guile. And I noticed when that ball came to him, the defender gave him at least 2 or 3 yards. He'll end up dropping further back as well. Wisła, edge of the box. Duda played it into Duarte. Misunderstanding. Keeper on the ball. This is good though from Wisła. We're looking sharp. Agiza says, keep those shots coming. I wonder where they heard that. Maybe they heard it from Wisla Krakow's #1 USA fan from Connecticut. That'd be Agiza. He loves a shot. But not from desperation. Then we can agree on that one. Do you know, tonight there's been a couple of times just in the last 2 or 3 minutes where there's been a chance from the edge of the box to put that shot in. If it had been Kaziemka, he'd have gone for it. Duda kind of didn't take it on, and he could have done. Ertahal had the good shot as well. He just dragged it half a yard wide of the keeper's right-hand post. But we're looking good in this first 18 minutes. Be a great atmosphere as well. Duarte threw himself to the floor there looking for a free kick. Referee says, no chance, son. Then he goes for another one, throws himself to the floor. This time he does get a free kick. Yeah, that one was a free. The first one was a free kick, actually. Well, that one was. I'm not sure about the first one. We'd have to see it again. Right, what can we do from this free kick now? Down that left-hand side, just outside the penalty area. Referee's getting into position. It's going to be Ertahala to swing it in. It'll be an in-swinger. Does he go for a shot here? Or does he put it into that corridor of uncertainty? Because they're holding a high line there, Wieczystas. Biedrzycki, Redado sends it goalwards. It's over the crossbar. Is that Biedrzycki on the floor? He does put his head in where it hurts. Is that number 97? It's Biedrzycki. He was offside as well. I don't think it's his head. I think it's his, might be his stomach or his chest or something. I've just thought of something to talk about at half time. I'm writing it down again. We're getting all professional here. Oh, it's his knee. We've also got ready. We've not needed... Yeah, he's all right. He's just going to run that one off. We've also got the party poppers ready for the first Wisla goal that goes in. I've got 4 over there. I've got 4 and I'm hoping to use every one of them. So that's another minute. We're going to have about 3 minutes up to now added on at the end of this first half. Unless the referee's under instruction already because of the TV. Look, we've already had a 15-minute delay because of the traffic in Krakow. 15-minute delay to kick off tonight, if you're wondering why there's only 20 minutes on the clock. So we might give us a minute and then think I'll catch a little bit of time up. Jaden Ward, mate, guess who caught a cold at the worst bloody time of the week? Oh, don't tell me you've not been able to make it, Jaden. Are you in the ground or are you at home with man flu? Wieczystas playing it around nice ball in there, edge of the box, chance for a shot. Still a chance for a shot. Wisla have got numbers back now. Played out to this right hand side. Thank you. I was just saying earlier on, mate, I don't know if you missed it or not. Thank you to your partner for correcting my Polish pronunciation of Baitum. Baitum into the box. Lakiewicz comes out and smothers that one. Oh, he's on the couch. Oh, mate, that sucks. That sucks. This will be on your TV as well, though, won't it? If it's on TVP in Poland. You'll be well in front of us if you can watch it on the TV. If not, mate, you're welcome to join us here. You're welcome to do both, actually. Hope you're having a fantastic time in Krakow. It's probably catching a cold, mate, from the flying that you've been doing. It's the only thing with aeroplanes, isn't it? Pick up all kinds of bugs. Jaden Ward says, yep, got all my colours on and watching on the telly. Perfect. Not the same as being there, is it? But when you're feeling rough, the last thing you want to be doing is sitting in a stadium. 3 degrees outside, so way too cold would make me worse. Yeah, the other thing is, I saw earlier on, all the traffic. There's been a lot of traffic accidents as well in Krakow. People hitting trams in the last few days and what have you. But, and they've been putting the new bridge, edge of the box for Geiger, just couldn't get that ball through. One back well through Carbo though, into Duda. He's in the penalty area, back with Ertahala to the back post to Duarte. Thought about a bicycle kick, he was revving it up. The defender got his head there first. Yeah, in Krakow, they've been putting a new bridge in, haven't they? A massive bridge. So there's been a lot of traffic delays and what have you. Somebody got squashed between a car and a tram the other day. So, yeah, there was delays tonight. Then this left-hand side with Lelyvel plays a lovely ball inside there to Dude. A nice switch of play. Jaden says, cross comes in. Jaden didn't say cross comes in. Cross comes in from Kaziemka. So throwing down the right-hand side for Wisła. He says, yep, Krakow and traffic are notoriously bad. Yeah, I know when we're there, mate, if I go to the dentist or out of the city, coming back in, taxi drivers, they always go down the little side streets. They know all the cut-throughs. I wouldn't want to drive there, that's for sure. Haller, first-time cross. Yeah, he didn't get a good connection on the cross. It's too easy to clear. Chance here now. They're trying to get back, but it's Geiger's trying to get back. Grudzic there. He just backed off and chose the right time. Redado, one-on-one. Chips to... Oh, what have you... He's hit the post, put it in, second attempt. Oh, no, the assistant on the far side's put his flag up. It looked tight. It looked tight. So when it's flicked... No, would you run? Oh, he's a yard offside. He's a yard offside. I almost had the party popper going then, just too soon. He put it over the keeper, hit the post, it came back to him. I thought, you looks in, son. And on the far side, you could see the assistant putting his flag up. Oh. 3 degrees in Krakow. A little bit of vodka to keep you warm. It's what me and Frankie do when we're there. Go into a shop, come out, go and get some vodka. Into another shop, go and get a vodka. By the time we hit the 8th shop, she buys what she wants. She goes mad. 25.5 minutes gone, still 0-0. Wieczysta Krakow 0. Wisla Krakow 0. It is a derby. It's being played at Wisła's ground because Wieczysta's ground is not up to league standards. But after Christmas, this will become Wieczysta's home ground. Temporarily, I think. Lelyvel got sucked in there. Cross comes in from the right. Dummy. Chance here. Oh, my word. Biedrzycki then, he stretched out one of his long legs. And it's a good job he did. That was a good chance there for Wieczystas. Jaden Ward says, got a wedding tomorrow, so need to be fresh. Oh! Hey, funnily enough, that reminds me, I've got a wedding, so there'll be no... I can't do the rugby league tomorrow night, and it's the playoff game, Wigan and Lee. I won't be able to do on Saturday, no football special in the afternoon. That's when the wedding is. But I'll be back on Sunday in time for Wisła's next game. Against home game is as well against Rutschhausen. They always have good support at Rutsch. Nearly 27 minutes gone. It's flown by. It's flown by. The wedding you've got, mate, it's not yours, is it? You've not suddenly had a rush of blood. Oh, is that a corner or a goal kick? Oh, I think we got away with one there. They couldn't tell, so as they always do, they give it to the defending team. Jaden Ward says, haha, nah, mate. Partner's best friend. Just checking. I know what it's like once you get a bit of the amber nectar. That's what they'd say in Australia, isn't it? Amber nectar. But I know what that... I don't mind a drop when I'm in Krakow for that Finnish vodka. Can make a man do funny things, canned vodka. And females for that matter. The ultras jumping up and down on the spot. That's probably to keep warm. Just want to check if the geezer's okay. with the government shutdown in the USA, if his power goes off, is there anybody who can send him a generator? Ruch equals Ruha. I'll try and get it right, mate, for the match. I'm relying on you now. I never thought I'd be relying on an Aussie to teach me Polish. Oh, what a world we live in. It's brilliant. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. They're just coming into this game a little bit more, Wieczystas. This last 5 or 6 minutes, throwing down that left-hand side. Jesus says, we don't let the government near our power. I'm just checking up on you, mate. I'm just checking up on you. Just checking your welfare. We've got to stick together, us Wisła fans. Down this right-hand side again, Wieczystas. Nicely done there by Lelieveld. Kaziemka needs some support. Nah, nothing doing. Goes back to Lekiewicz. Whenever Grudzic gets the ball at the back, he's got acres of space to run into. I'm always waiting for him to hit that 56-yard pass, 50 or 60-yard pass. Whenever anybody else gets it, I mean, not so much Geiger there. He uses his strength and his guile, keeps hold of it well. Biedrzycki always makes me a little bit nervous. Nice ball there, though, to Duda. Tried laying it off for her to Harler, but it's intercepted. If you give it away, though, then again, Wieczystas. So Wisła, we're back in possession. This tempo as well suits Wisła. The tempo and the space that they're getting is just what we want. Little ball over the top there, looking for Radado. Headed clear. I'm not sure what the possession stats are, but it's got to be pushing towards 70% for Wisła. Duda gets in well there. Nice ball to Radado, flicks it round the corner to Duarte. It's intercepted though. There again, they've got plenty of players forward, Wieczystas. You know, there's not sort of the lone striker, Freitag. He's not isolated when he's on the ball up front. He's certainly, as that ball's coming into him, if he gets hold of it, he's got 3 or 4 players around him, which is, it makes it dangerous, but it also helps us when we're trying to get forward. Jaden Ward said, so it's Rue with a rough throat H at the end. Rue. How's that? I'll be alright, because I've had a bit of a cold myself this week, mate. Ruha. Anybody just flicked onto the stream now, they'll think, what's he doing? Noticeable in this game, we are winning. When we don't win the first ball, we're winning the second ball, and they're struggling to get a platform, Wieczystas, which is normally what we've been doing. So it is good to see. Nice run there from Ertehaler into the penalty area. Can he keep it in? Nah, just a little bit skidded off the surface. Good run though there. Just slightly too much on the pass. Wieczystas just trying to slow things down now, playing it out from the back. It's going to go a lot, yeah. I thought that's going to go down that channel. Under pressure there. Wisla winner throwing down this left-hand side. Becaise says, let's hope an extra class of rep didn't just tune in. Yeah, yeah. Fingers crossed, mate. What's he doing? He thinks he's a dog. Oh, lovely turn from Ronaldo there. Trying to get it onto his left foot. Defender gets a touch. It goes behind for a corner down this left-hand side. So far, we've looked pretty dangerous from corners tonight. So I'm wondering if Mario Shops had on practicing, because the other night we were awful. Oh, not only from corners, left or right, it made no difference. Also, the free kicks when we got them outside of the penalty area or in that dangerous position, the ball into the box was awful. So we need to be better at that. Especially in a tight match. That's probably where the goal's going to come from. So we'll see what Ertehala can do with this one from down the left-hand side. Oh, a little bit crowded in there. Puts it on top of the keeper. Keeper gets a good punch. Headed clear. Nicely won back though by Kaziemka. Ball's on the halfway line. It's with Duda. That's a slack pass from Duda. He put Carbo under pressure. I mean, we've won the ball, but blimey, you don't want to be losing that ball there, because it's an instant break as soon as they get possession. Luckily, we got away with it. It's almost like he had too much time there to think about things, Duda. But part of looking at that, I partly blame Carbo, because he's running towards Duda and he must have been shouting for the ball, and there's a player right at the side of him. What's the point in shouting for that? None whatsoever that I can see. Keeper goes long this time, not playing it out from the back. Player's gone down with a accidental from Carbo. He's not that kind of player. Yeah, nothing more than a free kick. Referee keeps his cards in his pocket. Ruha. Rutschhaus off in English, but we'll go with Ruha. Sounds better. Right, Wisla trying to hold a line on the edge of the box. Do it well. Lelyvel gets his head to it. Carbo slips though, and we lose possession. Plenty of players still forward here for Wieczystas. Crossed into the middle, taken on his chest by Duda. There he gets fouled, takes all the pressure off. Good defending from Wisla. .37 minutes gone. I can't think. There was just the one decent chance that Wieczystas had, and it was a shot from just outside the 6-yard box, but Biedrzycki did well and blocked it. Wisla, on the other hand, we've had 4 or 5 decent chances. Kaziemka, lovely ball into Duarte. Oh, keeper does well. I was waiting on the far side. It's a corner to Wisla. I was waiting for the flag to go up on the far side. He was onside as well. Lovely ball, lovely vision there from Kaziemka. Just looked like he was going to pull the trigger for the shot and spotted the run of Duarte. Keeper did well. It's one of them. Keeper spread himself and kind of sat on the ball as the shot came in. Almost the opener there again for Wisla. Jaden Ward says, not sure if my above message sent. Sorry, I'll see that in 1 second, Jaden. We'll just do this corner from the left-hand side and I'll have a butcher's at it. We'll have a look. Ertehala swings that corner in. Shot from the edge of the box, high, wide, and not too bad. Geiger with the snapshot. Jaden Ward says, mate, I've always wondered what's your connection to the club. My partner is interested too because she doesn't know why people outside of Poland watch the club. My connection to the club is nothing other than I started going to Poland, to Krakow, about 10, 11 years ago, something like that. I had a toothache and I couldn't get treated in the UK for weeks and that, so I just said, right, that's it, I'll go over to Poland. So I jumped on a plane, went and saw my dentist, and just once you go to Krakow, that's it, fall in love with the place, don't you? So we must have been, I don't know. Oh no, right, here we go. Don't let it, if you look on the TV below, if that had been going goalwards, the back pass would have been 1-0 down now. All right, there might have been a little bit of a bobble. Was there a bobble? Yeah, there was. You can actually see the divot mark on the pitch. So we'll let him off with that one, Lakievich. But yeah, so we'll go to Poland. Love the place, love the culture, love the people. Cross comes in from the right. Biedrzycki heads it clear. Wieczystas still in possession though. Misunderstanding there, Radado and Duarte. So it's a throw in down the right hand side to the home team, as they are for this evening. Yeah, just love the place. Plus it's like a 2-hour flight as well. Just over 2 hours. I've made friends over there as well. And obviously, I like my football. It's funny you've not gone tonight because I should have gone with Frankie James to watch Wisla years and years ago. And I had a bad back, so I was laid up in bed, so we didn't go. Jaden says, fair enough, I get it. Beautiful people and place. Yeah, it certainly is, mate. Certainly is. Frankie James says, yeah, we do. Just spent a bit of time with Ollie and Mads. They're off tomorrow. What have I missed from the game? Good start from Wisla. Good start from Wisla, Frankie. We've had a few chances. Still 0-0 though. Jaden should be at the match tonight, but he's laid up with man flu. And there was a 15-minute delay to kick-off because of traffic. Cross comes in from the left-hand side. Geiger with the block. Be a throw-in to Wieczystas. Frankie James says, oh no, Jaden. Be nice to stop this cross coming in if we can, because there's numbers in the box again. Yeah, we can, and we've won the throw-in. Frankie James says, hope you feel better soon. He's going to have to feel better tomorrow because he's going to a wedding. And it's not his. I double-checked. I thought the vodka might have got the better of him and he's made that snap decision to make an honest woman of his partner. Get that spoon, then we can stir it. He's been teaching me how to say ruch Horzov in Polish. It's rucha, but he said you've got to bark like a dog. So as I was practicing it, the geezer made a point. Hopefully no one from the extra class was tuning in to see what the platform's like. They'd think we were gone off our rocker. And apart from that, Frankie, you've not missed much else. Frankie says, don't stir it, Jimmy. I am not stirring anything. Little softer on the last. Hee. Yeah, off our rockers for sure. It's the only way to survive in this world. So far up to now, I think the referee's probably going to add about 3 minutes on at the end of this first half. 60% possession for Wisla. a player down. Is the referee going to stop play? It's not a head injury, so he shouldn't. Wisla will probably put the ball out. Yeah, he's still down there. Frankie James says, we have a wedding on Saturday. Lucky Wisla was not playing. And Jaden says, how are we not 1-0 up? I was thinking that, mate. I was just thinking that. We've had them chances. When I was saying to Frankie what had happened, we must have had 4 or 5 good chances. Here's another one over the top. It's headed clear. We have had the ball in the back of the net, but Ridado was offside. Nice play there from Grujic. Carbo over the top to Ridado. Not accurate enough, though. I've got a feeling now for this last 3 or 4 minutes, Wieczystas coming up to half-time, they're probably going to sit in a little bit. Quick look at his watch there for Mariusz Jop. Feeling optimistic. I've got the party popper for the goal and everything. It almost went off before when Ridado, he hit the post, one-on-one with the keeper. The ball came out and then he put it in. And just at the top of the screen, I've seen the assistant put his flag up. Otherwise, I'd have looked to right Burke. Agiza says, you can say that again, Frankie. Yeah, 3 minutes of added on time. Well done to the official. He's not knocked any off for the late start. Yeah, wedding on Saturday. We'll get back on Sunday. And it's a slightly later kickoff as well. Oh, he's given that one away, Carbo. One of them dangerous balls across the field that never got to where it was going. If this cross comes in, Geiger gets across with the block. Played ourselves into danger there, Carbo, with that speculative, dangerous pass across the field. Giving possession away. It got nowhere near Geiger. Shows what I know about football. I'm thinking Wieczystas will sit in coming up to the half-time whistle. They've got a corner down this left-hand side. Frankie James says, my messages aren't coming through quickly. Oh! And there we go. There we go. Freitag with the opening goal for Wieczystas just before half-time. And this came about, once again, by Wisla giving the ball away. Carbo with a crazy pass across the field that got nowhere near Geiger. All right, a bit of scrambling defence, and we gave away the corner. But look at this. Who's not marking? Duda, back post. Got to do better than that. Not the tallest player on the pitch, but I mean, come on. Look at Duda at the back post here. Got nowhere near. Nowhere near putting Freitag under any pressure. And a striker of his quality, he isn't going to miss that. Jaden Ward just said, you are kidding me. How? Yep, set piece, mate. Corner from down that left-hand side. And it all came about because of a sloppy pass from across the field. One of them dangerous cross-field passes that you just don't do as a professional footballer. You don't do it as a schoolboy. That's the first thing they teach you. Them cross-field passes, don't do them. Unless you're nailed on to get it there, don't do them. Got nowhere near. It was Geiger who was the intended recipient of his pass. Not even within 10 yards of him. I mean, all right, Geiger did get back, and that's where the corner was conceded from. And then at the back post, Duda switched off. The rest is history. We're 1-0 down. Duda in possession again. Lovely ball over the top there to Kuziemka. Kuziemka running towards a penalty area. He plays it early. No accuracy on that pass, though. No accuracy. Now we're trying to get Duarte. And it's a throw into Wisla on the left-hand side. Referee will blow his whistle. And, yep, Jaden. What a terrible end to the half indeed. That, we were so much better, says Jaden. We were. That's the equivalent, the ultimate epitome of the it's a smash and grab. And Wieczystas, fair play. They had that chance, they took it. Jaden says that's what happens when you don't use your chances. Yeah, this is true, mate. This is true. I mean, that's completely changed now. If you look at the back post, Duda, not physical enough. Didn't even get off the ground. Did not even get off the ground. And a striker from there, blimey. Unless he's got a head the shape of a 50p piece, that ball's going in the back of the net unless Lukiewicz gets lucky and it hits him. 61% possession for Wisla in that first half. Just give your ears a rest with the crowd noise. Yeah, that's a sick note at the end of this first half. However, I was going to say victory in the second half will taste all the sweeter. But statistically, and I always say this, statistically, if you are losing at half time, or let's put it another way, if a team is winning at half time, statistically, only 1 in 17 games will that team go on to lose. They might draw, but only 1 in 17 they will go on to lose. And a lot of them 17 games where they go on to lose, it's when things like the sendings off, or there's penalties, or there's something a little bit not obscure that happens in the game, but it has an effect on the result. So this we're in the second half, we're either going to need a little bit of luck, or we're going to be booking that. Hopefully, we'll be the 1 in 17. Jaden says, Wieczystas, they'll park the bus now. They will, mate. They will. In that first half, they've not done what a lot of teams do against Wisla. You know, where they... I'll just take that off. I don't want to get my collar felt. Forgot about that. They won't want to. I don't think they want to go too narrow, sort of defending between the 18-yard box, which a lot of teams do. It looks like in defence they're going man-to-man, which is fine. It suits Wisla. But now they've got the goal, are they going to change tacts with the defensive mindset? Will they go narrow? Will they let Wisla down the flanks? They'll be aware of what's happened to us in our previous games where we've struggled to score. So we'll see what they do defensively at the start of this second half. It's going to be interesting for sure. A couple of things I noted down. Anyone who's wondering, is it a typo? 2nd of October 2025, round 5. No, it is not a typo. It is a round 5 match. This was the one that should have been played a few weeks ago when the international break was on. So it did get postponed. So that's why it is a round 5 match tonight. We'll be back on round 12 on Sunday. Agiza says, we come from behind. We come from behind before. Chin ups. We have done, mate. We've done it this season as well, haven't we? So we know we can do it. And do you remember the game? When we came from behind and we said, well, this is going to be a test of Wisla's mettle. And it was when we were in our unbeaten run. And we said it will be good for Wisla to win today. And they did. But when things like this happen, it'll give us that spark of, we've done it before. We know we can do it. We're good enough to do it. Let's go and do it. So we shall see what happens in this second half. Jaden Ward says, hope I'm not sounding like a dick. Definitely not, mate. And even if you are, this is the place to do it. It's our channel. We can do what we want. We can do what we want. And they probably will be a little bit more defensive, especially at the start of this second half, which will suit Wisla because we often come out at the start of the second half or the match still thinking about the cup of tea and an orange that we've just had. We don't always start off quickly. So maybe Wieczystas will try and take advantage of that at the start of the second half. Who knows? And then maybe give it a bit of a go for the first 5-10 minutes. And if it's still 1-0, sit in, protect what they've got, try and hit us on the break. But Duda just got out-muscled there. He knows as well, head down as soon as it came in. his body language was, oh no, that's on me. I'm not saying the guy wouldn't have still scored, even if Duda had have put a more robust challenge in. But he kind of switched off. That space was created before that corner even came in. So he needs to, maybe we need to be looking at why Duda actually is at the far post. We've got enough height in the middle where we could have had Biedrzycki, towards the front. Maybe we put Carbo on the striker instead of leaving Duda at the back exposed as he was, and his lack of size and physical prowess there, he just got pushed off the ball too easily, and we've paid the ultimate price. So the other thing was, and I don't know if you've seen it, Alan Uriger, club captain, out long-term injury. We saw it at the end of last season. He's back in training and training well. He's in the gym doing lots of fitness training. No doubt he'll be playing games behind closed doors as well soon, along with Mikulek. I don't know if our Mikulek is away from making a return. Jarroch, obviously, he's still going to be out, still long-term yet from what he's done. But Alan Uriger back with heavy training. So the other thing is, if Uriger had played a couple of reserve games now, as the club captain, as we are playing, if we win tonight and, we keep on going, does Uriger get back in the team straight away? Obviously, I don't mean he's going to start his first game and play 90 minutes. I don't mean that. But he's probably going to come on as a substitute, isn't he? Get 10, 15 minutes. Then at what point is his place? Because he's first, unless he's dropped for rotation purposes, he's normally the first name on Marius Shop's team sheet. But the way Biedrzycki has played this season, the way that Grudzik is playing this season, and then you've got Cutworth, who was playing well until he had that slight injury. Does he become, as he was last season, the first name on the team sheet for Marius Shop? I'm not convinced that he does. We do miss his heading ability, both in defence and attack from corners and free kicks and long throw-ins. But I'm not sure he becomes an automatic shoe-in for a spot at centre half. Jaden Ward says, I think if we continue to apply the same pressure as the first half, we will find the back of the net. I'm confident we can snag one, maybe two. I'd honestly be happy with a draw at this point. It's still technically an away match. Agiza says, I agree, Jaden. Keep them on the back foot. And Frankie James says, pressure makes diamonds. Come on, Wisła. Yeah, do you know? I don't think there's any reason to be negative, apart from the slip up at the end. It's been a pretty good, and we've been pretty dominant, to be honest. Just looking at that goal again. I mean, Duda at half-time, he's just got to go in there and say, yeah, sorry, that's on me. And then I hope Carbo says, well, actually, mate, it shouldn't have even got there. It was me with a stupid pass across the field, which we know, especially coming up to half-time, we know you don't do. So let's get out in this second half, start on the front foot, get back level, and then give ourselves, it'd be nice to give ourselves like a good half an hour to get a winner. I think if we get an early goal, there's every chance that we go on and we get the winner. As the game goes on, though, you start getting towards that 65, 70 minutes. Then they start digging in a little bit. They've still got, when they're starting to get a little bit leggy, it gives you that extra little bit of energy when you know you're defending a lead. So, it'd be nice to get a goal within sort of the first 15 minutes of this second half, get back level, and then continue where we were in the first half, and I'm sure one of the chances will get us a winner. Jaden Ward says, similar error that Broad had 2 weeks ago that leads to a goal. Totally agree, Jaden. And towards the end of last season, it started with Lakievicz making some dodgy clearances. He ended up getting sent off through one of them. But and then when that happened, his confidence went as well, you know, with his shot stopping ability, and he was making mistakes, and that's why in the end he lost his place and Broder came in. This time it's almost like Broder's lost a little bit of confidence, not through his shot stopping or anything like that, but through his groundwork. Hence, Lakievicz wins his place back. I mean, a debate, well, we can do it now if you want to do it, while we've got a few moments. Do Wisła need... I know Lakievicz is only a young keeper, but is Lakievicz good enough for the Ekstraklasse? Is Broder good enough for the Ekstraklasse? Is Chichkan good enough for the Ekstraklasse? I don't know what you guys think. I think to a degree, yeah, and he's only young, so he's going to improve as he gets more experience, and you know, he'll have experience of working through difficult spells and making a mistake and coming back from it and coming back stronger and all of that. But I just sometimes think we look at the outfield players, and we've spoke about do we need to strengthen up front. We've got that with Ardit Nikaj. I think Nikaj, although he plays down the right, play him through the middle. Play him through the middle. It might mean a little bit of a change in system every now and again during the game, but I think if he could work like an old-fashioned striking partnership with Ridado and Ardit Nikaj would terrify defenders, but it doesn't seem the modern way. It seems like everybody wants to play with one up front and somebody playing in just behind. I think it's so that you can try and dominate in midfield, but let's have a quick look at live chat. Jaden Ward says, the goals we are conceding are bloody silly mistakes. Mate, they are. If some, and I'm not biased, if somebody scores a good goal against us, you've just got to hold your hand up and say, that's a good goal. You know, nobody's really at fault. And yeah, crack on. Let's go and get an equaliser, or let's do what we need to do. But the last few goals that we've given away, when you look at them, they have come from mistakes. Jaden Ward says, no, we definitely need to sign a better goalkeeper come the Ekstraklasse if we get there. If we'll get there, mate. We'll get there. I'm feeling confident. The quality of the opposition in that league is far superior to this league. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You know, in time, I think Lakievicz, he's going to get better. He just will. He'll get more experienced, and maybe you cut the mistakes out that you make as a youngster, and he still is a youngster. But if we get promotion, so you've got me at it now. When we get promotion this season, yeah, he was unlucky when the ball bobbled in front of him in that first half. You know, that's not a mistake on him. There was a mistake on that man there, though, Carbo. A definite mistake with that crossfield pass. I don't want to keep going on about it, but it was a mistake. There's no denying it, and it ultimately led to the first goal for Wieczystas just before the final whistle for the half. Yeah, and it's not a mistake that the cameraman's following him around in the tunnel before we come out. And it completely changes the halftime team talk that Mariusz Jop is going to give his troops. You know, it goes from, you know, good first half, just maybe be a little bit more clinical with the final pass, with the final shot. You know, even the small things like just making sure you're onside. That man there's had a good first half, Biedrzycki. Not quite sure what the delay is now before the players go out. Jaden Ward says, we now see how he goes this season, considering the league is quite weak, but I'd rather him start each week and make his mistakes now instead of broader. Geezer says the cameraman is looking for footprints on on his backside. Yeah, do you reckon Mariusz Jop's give him a good kicking? I don't know if that's Mariusz Jop's style. I think Mariusz Jop, if they got on the wrong side of him or he wasn't happy, I think he would have he wouldn't think twice about letting somebody have the old hairdryer at half time. But yeah, I think he's more of a, well, you know what you've done. This is what we need to do to put it right. Yeah, I agree, Jaden, because if we aren't going to do that, what you've said, keep him in goal, let him make his mistakes, let him learn his trade in the Betclic one, he's never going to get better for when we go into the extra classer, and that is an early change in the start of this second half. Igbekeem's coming on. Well, there we go. Igbekeem on, sorry. Duarte off. So who's going over to that left-hand side? Agiza says, we will know if he comes out of the tunnel with a limp. Yeah. Jaden Ward says, my guy, Igbekeem. And we're off. We're underway. Vispa kicking from left to right, defending the end where the Ultras are. I'm just trying to see what we're going to do now. I've got a feeling over on that left hand, is Duda going to go down that left hand side? Or are we playing a change of... I don't know what's going on here with this setup now. So are we playing... At the moment, we're playing with three in the middle of midfield. Biedrzycki using his strength there. Difference maker here. Yeah, for sure. Although that goal he scored the other night definitely did get deflected, and I thought it might have come off. Redado, being a striker, I thought he'd have been trying to claim that one, but they did give it to Igbekeem. But it certainly was an important goal. Do you know, before these 3 games in quick succession came about, I can remember saying if we could take 7 points from them 3 games, I'd be happy. I wasn't sure where we were going to drop a point. Probably this game, where we were going to, only pick up a point. But 7 from them 3 games in quick succession, and you take into account the cup game as well, that'd be a result. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about at half time as well, and I forgot all about it. So apologies. If you don't know, we have got next round of the cup, another derby. We've got Wieczysta Krakow. Kaziemka down the right-hand side, gets beyond the fullback, puts a cross in. Chance! Redado, first time volley, straight at the keeper. Oh, that's going to be a free kick as well. Lelyvel flattened the defender coming in from the back there. Once again, it comes from the overlap. He pulled 2 defenders over on him there, did Kaziemka. And that is where the space came for Ronaldo with that first time shot. Luckily for the keeper, it was pretty much straight at him. But a good start to this second half for this word. Jaden Ward says, wow, come on. This is the start we wanted, mate. This is the start. Yeah, so next round of the cup, I'm not sure when the tie is, but we have got Hutnik Krakow. We have got Hutnik Krakow. I think it's away because there's already talk of the game should be played at the R22 because Hutnik's ground capacity, I think it's just over 2,000. And there's calls because of, obviously, if they play it at the R22, they'll make more money from it from a start off. But also, that would give Wisla an advantage. And the part of the cup appeal is that bigger teams like Wisla, well, let's be honest, in Poland, the biggest team. You've got to go to these minnow grounds, you know, the smaller grounds, and you've got to be able to cope with it. And it's the same here in the UK with the FA Cup. You know, you could have Arsenal, Manchester City. No, I won't say Manchester United these days, but you'd have these big clubs, and they've got to go to somewhere like who can we think of? I was going to say someone like Yeovil or something, but Yeovil's got a decent sized ground now. But yeah, you've got to be able to go to the ground. You've got to be able to get yourselves up and cope with the closeness of the crowd. The pitch might not be the best. The facilities might not be the best. And it's all part of that mystique and the magic of cup competition. So we'll have to wait and see whether they do eventually say, yeah, we will move it because they'll make more money out of it, Hutnik. Or whether they think, no, come to our ground and try your chances. Dude, outside the penalty area, down that right-hand side. Carbo, lovely ball into Ronaldo, Lelyeveld. Ertehaler. Nobody can get the space to get the shot of. If you look at that snapshot now, they have gone narrow between the 18-yard box. We can't blame Wieczystas for doing this. Nice ball to Ronaldo. Gets crowded out. That'll be a free kick to Wisla. Carbo's the player who's been upended. So Ronaldo, he's trying to gain a few yards there. So he's obviously thinking, I'm going to be getting a shot. Not sure that was a foul, you know. Either way, I'm glad it is, but I think he might have been a little bit unlucky there, the Wieczystas player. A little bit theatrical from Carbo. Frankie James, if you're still there, are your messages coming through? I've got it on ultra low latency. Maybe that's why you've got a little bit of an issue, but it shouldn't stop anything coming through. We've got we're not showing any errors. So this, is it going to be Ertehaler or is it Frank James? Yeah, after refreshing it was fine, perfect. It's going to be Ronaldo. There was a tempting gap there to the left of the keeper. He's put it into the wall. We're going to have to win that back now. Penalty! 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 Surely to goodness, Biedrzycki's gone down. I think the defender got Biedrzycki's foot instead of the ball. The referee's telling him, you've got to play on now. He's got to put the ball out. Now, Wisla have done this because there's Biedrzycki. Oh, it's a... I mean, I'll take it. I hope it's a penalty, and there was contact. Now, there's been a booking for Carbo as well for his protestation to the referee. Jaden Ward says that's a penalty. Come on. I mean, in the older days, you wouldn't have got a penalty for that, but this is the new game. I don't know how, really, when you think about it, Biedrzycki's got kicked on the bottom of his boot and gone down. It should have been the Wieczystas player that was rolling around with the pain off the top of his Oh, no, he's not. The referee says, nope. Biedrzycki can't believe it. Are they having a look at this, or have they just ruled it out and said, no? So Biedrzycki gets the ball there. So he's got the ball there, and then the boot comes in there and kicks the bottom of his foot. I mean, for me, it's not a penalty, but in this modern game, that contact, it's a penalty. Referee didn't come over and have a look. VAR have obviously checked it and said nothing doing. Jaden Ward says, if it were Man City, it would have been a pen. Cool, yeah. Or Liverpool. If it had been Liverpool, they'd have gave them 2 penalties. I joke, of course. Support Manchester United in the UK. All my grandchildren, my son-in-law. I've got 3 grandchildren all supporting Liverpool. Duda pulls it across. There's we go. He's hit the crossbar. Ertehaler hit the crossbar then. What a good move that was. I hope it's not going to be one of them days. Let's think positive. Lelyveld puts the cross in. Ertehaler over the crossbar. Oh, no, no, no. Jaden Ward, he says these chances are killing me. Killing me. How we haven't scored, he says. I mean, that's lovely play, that. Ertehaler will be a little bit disappointed that he's got that much height on it. I mean, it's easy sat in a chair, isn't it? It's happening in a split second. And these modern footballs now are so light, you've only got to look at them and they start flying away. But, yeah, he'd have been hoping that was the equaliser. Not to be, though. But the good thing is now in this second half, we're creating more chances than the first half. Now, he needs to be careful, Carbo, because he's just been booked by the referee for his protestations about the penalty. And now he's just caught Freitag there in the face. That's twice that's happened. So the referee will have got this noted. Yeah, it was something and nothing, but there was an elbow to his face. Just trying to hold him off the ball. How haven't we scored, says Jaden Ward. I don't know. Plenty of time to go, though. I'm still not sure what system we're playing. Who's down that left-hand side? Now that we've taken Duarte off. We're playing... I can see what we've done. It's almost like we're playing a back 3. That's what we've done. We've got Grujic, Biedrzycki and Geiger. In the middle, we've got Carbo, Igbekim, who came on at half-time for Duarte, and Lelyveld is playing really advanced down that left-hand side. So it is like we've gone to a back 3. Maybe preempting that. Ridardo's just been flattened. That's a free kick. And a rather theatrical blow of his whistle there from the referee. I like it. But, yeah, Lelyveld's playing down that left-hand side, which gives us versatility. And Duda has moved slightly farther forward. Yeah, I think Marius Shot might have done that straight from half-time, preempting that Wieczystas were going to sit in and maybe go a little bit narrow. And also with that, with Lelyveld going down that left-hand side, it means if we do get back level or we take a lead, we can switch back to a back four with ease. Duda in the middle. Yeah, if you look at the pitch now there, we need width. We've got width from Kuziemka into the penalty area. Pulls one to the back post. It's Ertehaler. Edge of the box, Carbo. Into Lelyveld. A little overlap from Ertehaler. He put the ball into Ridardo at the near post. Couldn't guide it goalwards, and it's a goal kick. Down the right-hand side there, we had the overlap from Kuziemka. Down the left-hand side, we had the overlap from Lelyveld. It's these overlaps that will get us in. Jaden Ward says handball. Let's have a look at this. We're having a look at it again. Oh, I don't know if that... I I couldn't see from that angle whether it came off his hand or not. That's got to be a push in the back of Carbo. It is. So Wisla is with Geiger down this right-hand side. Just playing it around at the back, maybe trying to draw Wieczystas onto Wisla a little bit, create some space. Lelyveld down that left-hand side. All over the top there, beautiful from Grudzic, inside to Ridado, into Duda, edge of the box. He should have took that on himself. He tried a little back heel there, trying to lay it off to the edge of the box. The thing is, there was nobody there to take the shot. He may as well have took it on himself. This is better though from Wisla, and it's better because we are creating chances. Lovely ball over the top there to Duda. Duda is better as well when he plays further forward, without a shadow of a doubt. Looks like Ertahal has gone over on that left-hand side. Geiger trying to thread the needle there. It got cut out. Wisla in possession though, working hard. It's with Duda. Plays the ball into Kaziemka, who's in behind the defender. That's going to be a goal kick. It was a double deflection. Unlucky, but once again, Wisla creating chances. We've probably created in this game more chances than we've created in the last 3 games, I would say. And like Jaden says, how have we not put the ball in the net so far? Well, we have once, but it didn't count for offside. And Jaden says, surely we get one soon. You would hope so, mate. You're going to make 2 changes now, Wieczystas. That's an injury there to Biedrzycki. Coles, it's Freitag. He's calling for treatment straight away. Not quite sure what happened, whether he took one in his family jewels. Jaden Ward says, can we keep up this pressure with our fatigue? Short break from Monday. Yeah, I think we can, mate. And you know, the other night against Polonia Betum, I think that's what won us the game. I think our fitness and the amount of effort that Polonia had to put in, it told in that final 25-30 minutes. And I think tonight what's going to happen, especially now with 30 minutes to go, sorry, I think they'll start sitting in a little bit deeper with Wieczystas. And I think they could start getting a bit leggy. Probably around that 75 minutes, they put a lot of effort in. They're certainly not as adventurous as they were in that first half. Not that we expected them to be. You know, they've got the goal. They're in the position they want to be. Wisla are going to have to be on the ball in respect of Wieczystas trying to break on us. Geiger down the right-hand side. Little overlap there from Ertahal. Gets the ball into the box. It's headed clear. Recycled by Wisla though. Ridado in the penalty area. Little ball through to Kaziemka. What? Was that a shot or did the defender... If it was a shot, it went parallel to the goal. I'm assuming that the defender got a foot in the way. Geiger doing well. He's playing well, Geiger. He's looked good since he made his debut. Lelyveld down that left-hand side. Plays it into Grudzic, who's gone forward. A loose touch. Goal kick. Loose from Grudzic there. Just that little bit of loss of concentration. Yeah, 2 players are coming on for Wieczystas now, so they're trying to freshen things up. It's going to be Gorolski to come on. I'll tell you who it is when I see the names. So Semedo and Gajos is coming off, and it's Gorolski and Donko who's coming on. 62.5 minutes gone, so still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. Now they're just trying to maybe just slow things down, get some air into the lungs. Thing is, this will help Wisla as well. So it's, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure that it's going to work out too well for Wieczystas. Ridardo's there, just chipping in the referee's ear. Probably saying, look, make sure you add this time on. He just went down there off the ball, as you can see, when the substitutes were coming on. I think he had a bit of an injury before this game started, and he might have been a bit of a doubt for it. But he was the player. I can't remember his name. It begins with P. He was the one who was doing the videos with Ridardo, you know, in the build-up to the game where they were promoting it. They certainly put on a good show. Wieczystas on the attack here. Kiziemka doing some defensive duties. Biedrzycki's been drawn out of the middle there. Carbo comes across. Biedrzycki on the ball. Wins a throw-in. Luckily, because he turned into the Wieczystas player who'd snuck in behind him there. Do you know, with this, anybody reply to this? I'm just having the thought that, and I probably sound like a broken record, but I don't care. It's what I'm thinking. Oh, we're going to bring Omic on. We're going to bring Carbo off. Maybe that's because of the yellow cards as well, and maybe the referee's got in mind that he's had a couple of elbows, and so Omic is going to have to make sure his physicality is up to standard. The way that we are playing now, is there a chance that we take Ertahala or Duda off? I'm thinking probably Duda. And we put Omic in place of Duda, who's playing in just behind Ridardo. And do we try and see them two compare up through the middle? We've got the system we're playing now. We've got the option to do that. Centrally, a cross comes in from the left-hand side. Rudzik does well. Wieczystas still in possession though. Biedrzycki heads it clear. Flicked on by Duda. Ridardo trying to gain possession when he could have just flicked that on and kept it going. We've got away with it, and Ertahala is bringing it down that left-hand side. Needs support. Holds play up, turns, goes back to Igbekim. Geiger on the right-hand side now. Pass out to Kiziemka. Turns well. He's got 3 players around him, Kiziemka. Gets dispossessed. Coming down the left-hand side, Wieczystas. Ridardo gets back and does well. That's handball. That should be a... Oh no, are they playing on? I thought everyone stopped. It was a clear handball and the referee has... No, everyone, we're playing on. Agiza says this would be the game to experiment. Well, mate, do you know with the system and the players that we've got on at the moment, we could do that quite easily. Because we're playing with Duda up front with Ridardo. Ertahala's gone out on that left-hand side. That's a clear handball. Come on. And now Biedrzycki's just been tripped. That'll be a free kick to Wisla. When you went the other night, Jaden, did you actually see how tall Biedrzycki is? He's way taller than he looks on the TV, that is for sure. Yeah, so I'm just wondering if you think if we take Duda off and we put Nikaj in the middle, keep Kiziemka on, I know he likes to take Kaziemka off and replace him with Ardik Nikaj, but I'd love to see Kaziemka down the right-hand side, as it is now Ertahala down that left-hand side, and put Nikaj and Ridado up front as a two, and then see if Wieczystas can cope with them two. Yeah, Jaden says he's tall, mate. He certainly is. Ridado plays it out to the left-hand side to Lelyveld. Inside to Ertahala. If you take a snapshot of that now, you've got Ridado and Duda, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's six defenders, or 6 players who are defending against Ridado and Duda. Duda's come over to this right-hand side now. He's got Kaziemka outside of him. Goes back to Geiger. Loose pass from Geiger there. That's one for the scrapbook. Grudzic cleans up at the back, and it's with Lukiewicz. I forgot Lukiewicz was even playing in this second half. He's not seen much of the ball, that is for sure. Right, Grudzic on the halfway line. Plays one through the middle there to Omic. He couldn't control that, take it first time. It was kind of fired into him a little bit, but you've got to do better than that. Omic spreads it out over to that left-hand side for Lelyveld. He's got a bit of room there to run into, so he's taking advantage of it. Omic, once of Juventus. Now it's with Lelyveld. Puts one into the penalty area. Got nowhere near Ridado. Prior tag there, he's getting isolated up front now for Wieczystas. He's not got the support that he had at the start of that, well, in the first half and at the start of this second half. He's definitely dropping deeper now and sitting in a lot more, Wieczystas. 69 minutes, nearly 70 minutes gone. It's what you would expect. Agiza says, a leggy defence would not like that duo. Mate, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. And he is so fast over 5-10 yards. And he is so strong as well. They will not bully him off the ball. Just showing Krzyzanowski on the side. Is he lining up to come on? Omic there, puts one into Ridado on his chest. Put it over the keeper, man. Frustration from Ridado. He kicks the floor as well. Jaden Ward says how. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Put it in the net, says Jaden. Agreed. What a pass this was. I mean, he took it well, Ridado. The keeper did well. And it's like the ball, it kind of suspended just too high to get his boot on it. I mean, look at that. Oh. The frustration. Yeah, keeper did well there. Fair play to him. But almost wish Ridado would have done like a bicycle kick, but facing forward. Anything to gain that extra height to get a good purchase on the ball. That's number 2 who's coming off. Pusic, that's it. Or Pusic, is it? Jaden Ward, how do I pronounce that? As you misses. Pusic, I would say. Or Pusic. I don't know. I don't care. He's off. Right, we've won a free kick there by Igbekin. Plenty of time to go in this game. Another couple of substitutions by Wieczystas. Jaden says, I'm starting to get worried now. I've seen this script before. Yeah. I'm thinking back to the end of last season. But I've also seen us come back from these positions as well. At the end of the day, this is Wisla Krakow, mate. Flip a coin, anything could happen. Anything could happen. But certainly, we don't want to be dropping 3 points to Wieczystas tonight. Although somebody made a good point the other night, I can't remember who it was. Even if we don't win tonight, we're still going to be top of league at the end of this game. Duda's not happy there. Yeah, referee comes over. Not interested in a handshake either, Duda. I didn't want to say it, Geezer. You've said it now, haven't you? You've said it. Those Legnica playoff vibes. Yep. Yep. Crossbar. Post. But that's in the past. That's in the past. Jaden Ward says, we deserve a draw. We do deserve a draw, mate. In fact, we deserve a victory. But you don't always get what you deserve, do you? And they've come tonight with a game plan, Wieczystas. Up to now, they've executed it perfectly. And Jaden says, we've at least earned a draw from this. Without a shadow of a doubt, mate. Without a shadow of a doubt. And also, it would... If we can get a draw from this game, it preserves our 5-point lead at the top of the table. That's a nice ball there into Ridado. He did well, Ridado. Omic over to Lelyveld on that left-hand side. He's got room. He's got an overlap from Grujic. Comes inside to Igbekim. Short pass to Geiger. Kaziemka down the right-hand side. It doesn't use him. He goes into the penalty area to Duda. Now it comes to Kaziemka. Little chip pass into Ertehal. Takes it on his chest. Pulls it across. It's cleared, but not very far. This we're recycling it, building a platform, just putting a little bit of sustained pressure on now. Kaziemka's got 3. Every time Kaziemka gets that ball, he's got 3 players near him. Lelyveld! Oh! Ridado! Oh, I think they said Ridado kicked the ball out of the keeper's hands. He didn't have 2 hands on that ball. These overlaps now are starting to tell. We're getting to the byline. They're going to make another substitution now. Lopez is coming on. Jaden Ward, my father-in-law, is about to throw a dining chair out of the window. Freitag's coming off, the goal scorer. And we're just seeing Duda getting out-muscled at the back post there for his goal from the corner. It should never have been. It was a loose pass from Carbo, but there you go. We've got to defend better than that. At least a draw we'll get from tonight. I'm pretty sure. I can feel. Do you know when we played in the cup match against Odra? And I said in the commentary, it got to that kind of stage where you see it all the times where the lower league teams do really well in a cup game, and then it's almost like heartaches built into the game in the final moments. And that's what happened. You know, Ridado comes on, Kaziemka, nice cross, Ridado puts it in. Heartache for Odra. And I almost get the feeling that this derby tonight, this derby match, which it obviously is, the smaller of the two clubs by a long way. Wieczysta Krakow fans club, they would doubt that, but let's be honest, they are. It's almost like there's built-in heartache for them in the final 14 minutes plus added on time. Oh, I do hope so. Jaden Ward says, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Mate, you're watching in front of me, I think, as well. I hope it's nothing bad coming. A geezer says, Jaden, that chair will end up in the goal before a Wisla shot. Oh, dear me. Dear me. Biedrzycki. Back to Lelyveld. Now it's with Grujic. Now, you can see they're not putting pressure on. They're just dropping in now, sitting in. That's a nice ball to Duda in the middle. He does well. He does well to keep hold of that. Omic with a nice ball to Ertehal, who's swapped at the moment with Duda. Good defensive tackle there. Igbekim comes steaming in. Igbekim's done something to his leg there. He came steaming into the tackle. Straight away was asking for... Yeah, that's a good tackle, but I want to see what Igbekim's done. Looks like Ertehal and That'd be a free kick. Oh, he's up on his feet now, Igbekim. He worried me for a minute there. Ridardo's punching the floor. Frustration. I don't know if that's with himself, the referee, or the player. Either way, it's a dangerous free kick now for Wisla. Too far out for a shot. Yeah, it looks to me like Ertahala and Duda have just swapped over temporarily. Maybe we put Duda on the left-hand side. We bring Ardit Nikaj and play him through the middle. We're going to bring on Krizanovski and Sukianiki. Well, Sukianiki will go down that left-hand side, won't he? So that's going to be a straight swap, I'm assuming, for Ertahala was playing with her, although he's just swapped with Duda. Into the penalty area, flicked on. Ridardo! Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That was a half-decent chance, that. Not the easiest, but I'd have expected... Did the defender get his foot in there? Party Popper's gone for a Burton. I don't know where that's gone. I'll probably stand on it after and frighten myself after death if it goes off. .78.5 minutes gone. Wieczysta Krakow 1, Wisla Krakow 0. Wisla knocking on the door, but can't prise it open at the moment. That's a poor corner from the right-hand side from Ertahala. Luckily, it's an even poorer clearance, and he'll get another attempt. Ertahala in the penalty area pulls it back to nobody. Lelievel was half asleep there. Ridardo, edge of the box, plays one in there, looking for Biedrzycki. Biedrzycki can't get the keeper. Drops on the ball. Jaden Ward says, nah, I was translating what Curvermac meant. In English, it doesn't sound like anything, does it? But I certainly know what that means in Polish. And very similar in Slovakian as well. And when it's said with aggression, it means there's even more emphasis on it. Right. Loose pass there from Duda. Goes out for a throw in down this right hand side. Here we are. Krizanovski's on, Sukianiki's off. Geiger's coming off and Kuziemka. So we're going to play Sukianiki over on this right-hand side. Well, what's the plan now? What's the plan? What are we going to play? What system are we going to play? Throw him to Wisla down this right-hand side. And me Party Popper. Oh. George Garcia. Wieczystas is the last leg of my parlay. Oh, mate. I can't be supporting you on that. You want a Wieczysta Krakow victory? No worries, mate. No worries. Referee's going to not give a free kick there. George Garcia says, I need the ref to give no extra time. Don't be like that, mate. Don't be like that. Edge of the chance here, edge of the box here for Wieczystas. Crowded out. Obviously, as a Wisla Krakow fan, I want Wisla to at least get a point out of this. The only consolation from it would be, and it's no consolation to me really, is if you get the victory, mate, with your parlay. If you are going to get your victory up, I hope it's for plenty. Ertahala down that left-hand side. Oh, you're welcome, mate. Krizanovski, edge of the box, puts one to the back post, looking for Sukianiki, who was half asleep, it looked like. Not expecting that ball to come to him. Wins it back well. See how he does down this right-hand side, because he normally plays down the left. Jaden Ward says, I think I need to take a breath and understand Wieczystas are defending well. They are defending well, mate, but we've had chances. We have had chances. And poor defending from Wisla at the end of that first half is what puts us in the position we're in now. Omic wins a free kick. A bit luckily there for Wisla, but we'll take it. Grudgic out to Krzyzanowski down that left-hand side. Back to Krzyzanowski. Puts a cross in. Redardo trying to get across the defender there. Puts the defender on the floor. Hardly any contact. George Garcia says, I'll subscribe, bro. Cheers. Cheers for that one, George. We appreciate it. Once we build the platform big enough, the Polish extra classer, the Polish Premier League, they've said we can collaborate and they will allow us to live stream the matches. So we just need a bigger platform, which ultimately is more subscribers. So every subscription helps. Thank you very much. It's a friendly place in the live chat as well. You've got Jaden Ward. We've got a geezer from Connecticut in the US of A. We've got Frankie James from Devon. My missus. And Jaden Ward, an Australian who's currently in Krakow, should be at the game tonight, but he's laid up on the couch because he's got man flu. That must suck, mate. That must suck. Krzyzanowski down that left-hand side, looking for an option. I'm just looking for, where has Lelieveld gone? Oh, Lelieveld's come down the right-hand side now. There he is, on the ball. Plays it inside to Ertahala. Dilly-dallying, gets tackled. Not good enough. Lays down now as though he's been fouled when it wasn't a foul. Lelieveld's had to put his foot in. Referee's not interested. Lovely bit of skill there from Lelieveld. Crossfield pass. Plenty of space now for Wisla. Sorry, George. Down that left-hand side, we've got Duda looking for support. Comes inside. Shot comes in. Keeper down to his right-hand side. Was never going to beat the keeper from there. Now, that's the kind of shot that smacks of desperation, a geezer. That smacks of desperation. Looked like a bit of a foul, that, as well, from Lelieveld, but there was potentially one beforehand on Ertahala that the referee let go. So he's probably thought, well, 6-1, half a dozen of the other. We crack on. Krzyzanowski down that left-hand side to sucking Nicky inside. It's with Grudgic. Biedrzycki. Yeah, they're sitting well in. They're going narrow now as well, which they can afford to do now because Yemka's gone off. Omic has come down this right-hand side. Puts a cross into the back post. Defender does well. It'll be a corner to Wisla. Oh, Jaden Ward says 17 shots to 4. That's the way it goes, mate. We've seen it before, and like I didn't want to say it earlier, but as a geezer pointed out, Slegniks are all over. Ertahala into penalty area, pulls it back. Number of bodies in the way means nobody can get a shot away, and it's just hoofed clear by Wieczystas. Bukiewicz out of his goal, plays it inside there to Igbekim. Igbekim over to Lelieveld, down this right-hand side, needs support, hasn't got any, so he goes back to Igbekim. It's all getting a little bit disjointed now, play. Wisla are getting a little bit more desperate. Wieczystas are getting a little bit more tired. Gaps are starting to appear. And now's the time when we need to bring Ardik Nikaj on, and he's sat on the bench. I don't understand the decision. I don't understand the decision not to bring him on tonight. I thought the other night when he came on as a substitute for the final few minutes, you know, like Aguiza said, maybe he's saving him for Thursday night. He's not even got on tonight when we're desperate for a goal. Can't be saving him for Sunday's game, surely to goodness. Pulled back to Ertahala. Gets it pulled across. Oh, it's just not going to go in, is it? Appeals for a penalty. They just holding play up now. It's a chance of a penalty here. It's if there was contact on Lelieveld in the penalty area. Jaden Ward says penalty. No doubt George Garcia is saying it's not a penalty. Is it a penalty? Let's have a look. So it was Redardo slipped on his own. Was there any contact there on Lelieveld? If it's given, it's soft. George says never, mate. All ball. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're not getting a penalty for that. As much as I want to say penalty, you're just not getting one for that. certainly if they didn't give the one in the first half, when there was a blatant kick on Biedrzycki, you're not getting that one. Igbekim spreads it right. Lelieveld's down this right-hand side. 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Duda in the penalty area, pulls it across. I don't know if that was a cross shot. I don't know what that was from Duda, but keeper will have been delighted with that. Now we're going to bring Banyovski on. Jaden Ward says, I'm reaching for anything at this point. Me too, mate. Got the party popper ready. The one that I threw before, I've found. Ertahal has come off for Banyovski. Let's see what the youngster can do. Biedrzycki wins the ball in the air. Igbekim coming over, using his strength. Good strength from Igbekim there. Nice ball inside to Omic. Referee plays advantage. Oh, well, either way, Biedrzycki's took it if it was a free kick. Must have been because he stopped it with his hand and then started play off again. Krzyzanowski, early ball to Redado, edge of the box. Plays it over this right-hand side to Banyovski, who's just come on. It's crossed in. Redado, right-footed, over the crossbar. We needed that to be on his left foot. We needed that to be on his left foot. Good cross from Banyovski, who's just come on. At least it's accurate, rather than just lumped into the middle and let's see who can fight for it. Time is of the essence now for Wisła. Time is of the essence for George. The clock for George will be creeping around ever so slowly. For me and any Wisła fan, it's like it's on a... It's like it's being doubled up the speed. Just shows what a point of view... Our point of view can change facts. Grudgic, nice bit of footwork there. Omic with a shot. He put one of them shots in that he put in when we played Order in the Cup. And he's not got enough power on it. I've not seen him actually really put a good shot in yet. And that's about the 7th shot I've seen him put in the 2 games that he's played. Jaden Ward says 7 minutes have added on time. Wow. I'll take that. George Garcia says 7 minutes of extra time. Goodness, too much. I don't know where that 7 minutes has come from. We had 3 minutes at the end of the first half, which, yeah, all right. That was right. We had 2 minutes stopped after the pyrotechnic show. And there was a minute injury, so 3 minutes was accurate. But 7 minutes in this second half. Excuse me. Oh, my word. It's going to be 7 minutes of torture all round. Throw in to Wieczystas midway inside their own half down that right-hand side. The only good thing that was pointed out the other evening, if we don't get anything from this game tonight, we've still got a lead at the top of the Betclic 1. But, I mean, if it's a big difference because if we can get a draw from this, our 5-point lead remains intact. They come with a good game plan tonight, although it's the home tie, it's actually being played at Wisła's ground. The game plan from Wieczystas, they've executed it really well. But Wisła have had so many chances in this match. The ball's still not been in the net that's counted anyway. Chance to bring it forward now for Biedrzycki. Banyovski's down this right-hand side. Glad he didn't let that pass go because the full-back was waiting. Keeps hold of it, goes to Grudgic. He's got Krzyzanowski down his left-hand side, who's now coming inside. It's with Duda. Sukinicki with a nice pass there to Krzyzanowski. Fired the pass into him at such a pace when it didn't need to be so pacey. Couldn't control it, and I mean, we've got the ball back, but that's nice from Wisła. Down this right-hand side, Banyovski, who's just come on, tries pulling across. Oh, Gets caught under his feet and it's gone for a goal kick. Unlucky there, the youngster. Marius Shop there, barking out instructions. Why on earth is Ardik Nikaj not on? I don't understand Marius Shop's thinking. He obviously knows way more than me. But I don't understand the thinking behind we need a goal and Ardik Nikaj is sat on the bench. Keep saying it, Ardik Nikaj's pace and power is just frightening. There's Igbekim, edge of the box. Tried to get Duda through it. It comes back to Igbekim. Tries to put a cross in that's blocked. Now there's a Wieczystas player who's gone down like he's just been hit by Vitaly Klitschko without a boxing glove on. 3 minutes gone of the 7 minutes that are added at the end of this game. It will be a corner down the left-hand side. Do you know, a couple of times in this game, probably I'm thinking like three or four times, we've made the wrong choice. And like I said, it's easy. When you're sat in a chair like this and you can see the whole pitch on a screen in front of you, it's easy to make choices and say, we should do this, should do that. Not as easy when you're there. However, got to do better. Duda with the corner. Not good enough. Easily cleared. It's lumped back into the penalty area. Krizanovsky can't win the ball. Liljeveld, it's a foot race down this left-hand side. Does well, Liljeveld. Igbekim's going to come across, win it back. Good teamwork there from the two of them. It's with Omic in the middle of the field. He's got Sukianiki to his left. He's got Duda to his left. It's with Duda. Sukianiki's overlapping but not looking. Duda's going to get... referee says play on. With Bernardo, edge of the box. Lays it to Igbekim. Over on this right-hand side now. Banyovski's got a little bit of space. Puts a cross in. Headed clear. Comes back out. It's with Omic. Got Sukianiki to his left. Banyovski's got acres down this right-hand side. If Igbekim can find him. He gets there via Liljeveld. Banyovski takes the fullback on. Gets to the byline. Puts a cross in. It's hit the defender on the back. It's going to go out for a corner to Wisła down the right-hand side. Time is running out now. Time is not Wisła's friend. Well done, Wieczystas. Well, that's all I can say. I mean, regardless of the result, win, lose or draw for them, the game plan has worked really well. Omic makes the sign. Please make sure it misses the first defender at least. Does miss the first defender. It's Krizanovsky. Had his shirt pulled then. Not enough for the referee to take notice, but you could see. Throwing to Wisła right in the corner. Omic, has he got a long throw? I wouldn't have thought so. This is where we missed Jaroch, long-term injury. But he did have a decent long throw. Let's see where he can get. That's not bad at all. Into the mixer. Appeal for handball, but it's against Wisła actually. Chance! It's bouncing around. Keeper picks it out of the air. George Garcia says, no way. This is Wisła, mate. This is why I love my club. Wisla Krakow. There's always something happening. Win, lose or draw, there's drama. Banyovski. Fullback's got tight to him now, so we need support. Doesn't get it. Puts a cross in. Flicked on by Duda. Biedrzycki at the far post. That's the equaliser. That's the equaliser that we deserve from this game. Oh, I love that smell. Sorry for your bet, George, but... Come on, Wisła! Right. If we stay like this now, this keeps our 5-point lead at the top of the Betclic 1. That's what I'm more bothered about now than anything. Oh. Come on. Oh, from the right-hand side. A good... That'll make Duda feel better after his mistake for the first goal, because it was his flick on. And that was the only time, really, in this match where the defender switched off. He's got caught ball watching, hasn't he? And he's let Biedrzycki get in behind him. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Jaden Ward says, come on, get in there. George Garcia says, man, I should have cashed out. I guess so, mate. Unless something extraordinary happens now. G Kang says, goals. Agiza says, about time, boys. G King says, nice. Nice to have you in chat, G King, obviously. And George as well. Referee's going to blow his whistle any minute now. There we go. At the death. Wisla Krakow, we've earned a point out of a game where we should have had all three. But as we know, this is football. You don't always get what you deserve. And I don't know if you remember me saying in the commentary just 15, 20 minutes ago, this game to me, it had the feeling of the cup game. You know, where it's heartbreak for the smaller cup team. It's heartbreak for the Wieczysta Krakow players, really. They will have probably thought that was the first goal that went in. Duda. Dwa Wisła. It would have been better if it had been Jeden. 2-1 would have been nicer, mate. But I'll take that. I'll take it. Biedrzycki having a word with the referee, probably over that. And Mario Shop's coming over, just telling him to get away. He feels in the first half he should have had a penalty, which there was contact, but like I said, all the days of football, you would never have got a penalty. Never. However, modern football, if there's contact and your foot gets kicked, it's a penalty. They didn't even go in that. They didn't even send the referee over to have a look. That's what Biedrzycki will have been moaning about. But yeah, it had heartache. It had heartache written all over it for Wieczystas, being the smaller of the two clubs. And as it turns out, heartache in the end for them. I don't think this will rejoice. But I mean, I'm delighted now that we've taken a point because it preserves our 5-point lead at the top of the table. Come the end of the season, this point could be pivotal. So yeah, we haven't took all three. However, to score late on like that always feels like a win and a gain, doesn't it? That's what we've got. A point. And the other thing is, when people go on about the 6 pointers these get, that is a 6-point game, and the fact we've drawn it, status quo at the top. We've got that round 5 game out of the way now. This game should have been played the other week in the international break, which is why it's the 5th round game. On Sunday, we move on to round 12 for Wisła against Horzów. Horzów. Thank you for that, Jaden. What's Jaden saying? Wow, I think our household just woke up the entire village. Nice one, mate. I've got my studio in the middle of nowhere, so I can make as much noise as I want now. Jaden says, we literally screamed and ran around the living room. You should have been at the game tonight, mate. If you can run round that living room, you should have been at the game. He's on the settee with, he's in Krakow on the settee with man flu. He's got man flu. Oh, and people say, why do you support Wisla Krakow? Because we get drama like this. Today it's gone for us. I've seen other games though where we've been winning 2-0 and then somebody's got sent off, we're giving a penalty away and this equaliser's gone against us. So I have no sympathy at all for, if I'm honest, for Wieczysta Krakow. This is football. You get ultimately what you deserve. And a point scored at the end of the night, a point shared. I think we deserve more from the game, if I'm honest. I definitely think we deserve more from that game. Lukiewicz in goal. I mean, Jaden's saying it's 3 degrees in Krakow. He's probably got a bit of a chill. He's had nothing to do all night, really. I think he might have made one kind of save down to his left-hand side. The only other time he's touched the ball was when he bent down to pick it out of the net. It's been total dominance, really, from Wisła. at the end of the... So are we happy with the draw? You've got to be scoring so late on. You've got to be happy with the draw. However, the performance, we should have had all 3 points, but we didn't get all 3 points. So no point going on about it. Right. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. As we grow the platform, the more we grow the platform, the more chance we've got of the extra classer collaborating with us and allowing us to live stream the extra classer games, the Polish Premier League. They've said once the platform's big enough, they will collaborate with us. 400 and however many subscribers is far too small. So we need a lot more. But once we get a big enough platform, we will certainly be applying to live stream the Polish Premier League. Because if Wisła get promoted this season, we will be back where we belong in the extra classer, the Polish Premier League. Jaden Ward says, haha, mate, my throat is now killing me after that scream. Little bit of vodka, that'll sort you out, mate. A geezer says, we like him, we love it because we are masochists. Jaden says, I'm more than happy with the draw, keep our 5-point gap. Yep. Would have been nice though, wouldn't it? Just think if we could have got that 8-point gap. An 8-point gap would have been nice, but as Gino De Campo once said, if my grandma had bike, if my grandma had wheels, she'd have been a bike. Don't know what it means, but it makes sense somehow. A geezer says, unless they saw you barking. Yeah, well, they can blame Jaden for that. Ruha, horse off. Well, when we're playing on Sunday, I'll definitely be calling them horse off. That'll be easier than trying to... They'll think I'm having an asthma attack or something like that. Right, let's rest your guys' ears. Let's turn off the crowd. Yeah, so, quick update. Tomorrow night, Rugby League, Wigan against Lee. Can't do it. I wanted to do the playoff game. Obviously, going to a wedding. Can't get out of that one. So, I can't do football special on Saturday afternoon. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. So the next live stream that I will be doing is going to be Wisla Krakow on Sunday night. It's a later kickoff as well. It is a later kickoff. I think it might be 8 o'clock GMT or something like that. I'll have a quick check of it now. But if you can join us for that one, feel free to do so. Live chat will be open. Just checking that time. The geezer, unless they saw you barking. I'm just waiting for my laptop's just doing something funny. So if anybody knows what time my laptop's gone crazy. It's something like a 7:30 kickoff, something like that. Here we go with Jaden Ward. And Wieczystas is pronounced Wieczystas. Oh. Right. Wieczystas. It's the best I can do, mate. You can't teach an old dog new tricks all the way I'm trying. I should have said as well, anybody in Poland who's watching, it's not dzień dobry now, is it? Because of the time. Dobry wieczór, nie mówię po polsku, angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Wisła Krakow, tak, jazda. Whenever anything translates now, and I do jazda, which is in my pidgin Polish, let's go, for some reason it thinks I'm saying driving. And this will make you laugh as well, Jaden Ward. Somebody asked me, most popular in the live chat he was called, and he said, oh, where are you from, the UK or Australia? And it's like, well, one of our friends, Andrea, she's a proper Aussie. And she sounds nothing like me, but apparently my accent sounds like it could be from the UK or Australia. You're an Aussie, mate. You be the judge. Right. So on that note, I don't know why my fingers crashed now. I don't know what has gone on there. So I can't tell you the time of the kickoff, but it is a later It is a later kickoff. I think it's something like 8 o'clock or something like that. That's GMT on Sunday evening. So, a geezer, that'll be 3 o'clock for yourself over in Connecticut in the US of A. Oh, my voice now. My voice. Blood pressure. I'm sweating. I'm literally, I've got a sweat on. Oh, my laptop's come back on now. So let's have a look at, Sunday's game. It is going to be, it's a 7:30 kickoff in the UK. So that's 7:30 GMT. So we'll be on her just 5 minutes before. Perfect, Jaden. Thanks for that, mate. Was he saying? Geezer says, I think it's 6 for you, 1 for me. 6, yeah, 5 hours different. So 7:30. It's 8:30 kickoff Sunday, mate. 7:30 UK. So that'll be 2:30 for you, Geezer. That'll be 2:30. Oh, I think we should be up by then, but we all need a lie down now, I think. Certainly takes it out of you, doesn't it, when you've got skin in the game. But yeah, so I'll be back on Sunday night at probably 7:25 UK time. And we'll go through it all again. And I'm hoping for 3 points on Sunday. I certainly said before these 3 games came quickly, after the cup match as well, we got through the cup match. We've got Hutnik Krakow in the next round. So that should be another good game for Wisla. Whether it will be played at Hutnik or at Wisla, we're not sure yet. The Wisla are drawn away. However, 2,000 ground capacity. There are calls for it to be played here at the R22 Stadium. So we'll find out more about that. But before these 3 games came in quick succession, I sort of said if we can take 7 points from the 3 games, I'd take that. I'm certainly expecting 3 points against Roch on Sunday. Roch. No, see, as the Roo. Horsef. That's not going to be easy though either. And they always bring good support. So it's there should be a fantastic atmosphere in the ground. Let's hope any trouble. Let's hope it's minimal. Just high spirits. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we march on, and only 1 defeat so far this season. Jaden Ward says automatic Champions League spot. Do you know, I was thinking about that as well, and our history in the cup. We do like a cup run, so it's going to be our only hope to get into Europe. Just watching that chance again for Ronaldo there. Yeah, it just wouldn't come down quick enough for him. So, yeah, it's going to be a big night on Sunday. So join us for that one. Hope you're feeling better, Jade, and enjoy your wedding. You're going to the game on Sunday night, aren't you? I'm assuming if you're fit enough. If you do go, mate, hope you enjoy it. Have a fantastic night. Agiza, thank you for joining me. Jaden Ward said to the winner of the extra classer. Oh yeah, it is. It certainly is, mate. But I'm thinking our only trip into Europe from this season is if we can win the cup, which is, you know, we do like a cup run. We are a cup team. We've won it plenty of times before. I've got the T-shirt to prove it. There's the equaliser. Oh, what a relief that is. What a relief. Yeah, so, you know, still a chance of European football at the start of next season. Obviously not going to come from promotion or whatever we do in the league, but certainly with a cup run. Just need a little bit of luck. That'd put a few pounds in the coffers, wouldn't it? Geezer says, you were right, my mistake. Oh, that's over the time. Jaden says, now, time to watch the Conference League and cheer on all the Polish teams. Reason being, if they all do well this season in the comp, Poland will get into the top 10 rankings. Yeah, and you get an extra place, wouldn't we? Which is always helpful. Yeah, Jaden Wall says automatic Champions League spot. Geezer says, bye, Jimmy, and all. See you Sunday. Take care of Geezer. Thanks for joining us, as always. Geezer! He's in live chat. I don't know why I do that. It just always seems good to do. I think it relieves the tension. I'll see you on Sunday, mate. Have a good one. And Jaden says, see you guys Sunday. Take care. I am Jimmy James. You have been watching Catch It Live First. Thanks ever so much for joining me. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you to new subscribers. Everybody is welcome. I'll see you Sunday. Have a great evening.